Hello, my dear friends.
Shalom, Chaverim Yekarim.
Shalom.
It's a great opportunity to see you and hear from you once again. I would like to introduce a Toronto team that is working with us together today. My dear friend Sergei Dondish. We have tech support. We have Zhenya Nirinstein. We have moderator Maya Nitzkovich. And we have our great friend Alex Patsula supporting us today. And definitely all the friends around the whole world and the world crew.
Shalom, Chaverim Yakarim.
So first of all, thank you everybody for the feedback on our second lesson from the last time. And definitely selected questions and answers have been sent to everyone.
If for any reason you had a problem to get some files from the previous lesson or link to archive or any other problems, so feel free to contact us. By the end of this lesson, we will show you email address which you can use, and we will try our best to fix the problem.
Right, thank you once again. And this is the time that we did not get any slow down messages. So we are going to keep up with the current speed. Hopefully it will be okay with you.
Okay, so Ernest, then just stay connected with our friends, and I hope everything will be okay.
Last time actually we got some questions regarding the Hebrew cursive letters. Some of the friends they mentioned that it could be very very helpful to have both the print and the cursive style letters, but some of them felt that it might be too confusing for the beginners.
Okay, so someone tells it's too confusing to start with cursive. Someone tells it's good to show something. So let's do it this way. So let's sometimes, not always, let's write down the cursive version of the sentence of the word. And whoever is comfortable can just write it down. Whoever is not comfortable, just don't pay attention for now.
Yeah.
All right?
It's correct. Sergey, could you please tell us a few words about the cursive Hebrew? As far as I know, it did not exist even in the book of the Torah was written.
We can call it's a pretty modern style. So the first cursive Hebrew language was used as, the name is Solitreo. It was used for Ladino language, used by Jewish communities in Spain. But the modern Hebrew is using Ashkenazi style, which was developed in the 13th century in Germany. That's what we use today in Israel.
So, let's start?
Let's start. So, we're going to start today with some connection words. Words or letters which help us to connect different words and create statements.
And remember that everything is without and everything is about connection, right?
So let's start with words which we probably already know. Can we show the words are? The first is ani. Ani means me. We use ani, the same ani for lady and man. Ani, me. The second one is ata, you. We use ata if we talk to men. If we talk to lady, we use at, you. We give you a few seconds if you want to write it down. Okay.
You would like later on to add maybe the cursive writing
yes,
also?
Let's do this. Just a sec. This is ani. There's no standard, that's the way I write it. Okay, ata. Ata. At. At. That's it, let's make up the dialogue.
So,
Ani Sergey. Ata Ernest.
Ani Ernest, ve'ata Sergey.
Ve'ata Sergey, and you are Sergey. Ve. Ata Ernest, Ani Sergey. So remember how we use the letter Vav, Ve, which means end.
And it's a connection.
Okay.
So we are able to move, if we understand this one, that ani ve'ata, me and you, and ata ve'ani, you and me.
What?
Let's move to 3 new letters, what is called ma, mi, and ze.
Okay, just a sec. Let's try to move it so we're going to see it well. Number 1 is ma. Ma means what? Ma. The second one?
Is me.
Who? Me. Who? And another one is ze. That we can use for anything. Ze means this. Ze. Let's write something in cursive.
Yeah.
Ma.
So it's ma, the top
Ma.
word, it will be ma, meaning what?
Me. Me.
Me is who?
Ze.
Ze
Ze.
is this.
Okay? We give you a few seconds to write it down. Let's make up the dialogue.
Sure. So mi ata,
Ani Sergey. Vemi ata.
ani Ernest. Ve'ata,
Ani Sergey. Let's repeat it. Mi ata means who are you?
ani Ernest.
Ani Sergey. I'm Sergey.
Ve'mi ata,
And who are you? Ani Sergey.
Nice. So we can well move, I think, to the next word. And the question will be regarding maze. Maybe you cannot see on the screen, but you can look at your computer. On any object or any item. Maze.
Okay. Ernest, maze.
Televizia.
Televizia. I hope we don't need to translate the word televizia. The word is very is familiar. Televizia, we use in Hebrew some words, many words from other languages. Televizia didn't exist at the time of Torah. So, ze televizia, this is television.
Vision. Correct.
And Ernest, maze?
Ze? Microphone.
Microphone.
It's so small I cannot see it even, but it's microphone.
Ze microphone.
Sure.
Maze, what is that? Ze microphone. Microphone, we don't need to translate.
Yeah.
So let's
microphone.
Okay. Let's move forward.
Yes. So we have more new words, and the words are ken, lo, ve. We already studied, and gam.
Okay, I don't think it's a new words, but we're going to study it anyway. So the first is very important. Ken. Ken is yes. Lo is no. Ve, we already learned about vav. I'm not going to repeat. And gam is also important. Gam means also. This is gam.
So it's ken, lo, ve, and gam.
Okay, I'm going to write it down in cursive. Ken, lo, and this is gam. Just a second, let's move it. If we move it, you're not going to see ken and lo. So, okay, let's try to do that. Gam. Oops. Gam.
Gam. It will be the bottom
This is
word.
Gam. Okay, the bottom word. The screen is not big enough. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's try this. מה שלומך, ארנסט?
אני בסדר.
How are you,
ואתה.
Ernest?
ואתה.
ואתה and you, גם אני בסדר.
I'm okay.
גם אני בסדר.
The meaning of it, אני בסדר, it's I'm okay. ואתה, the meaning of it, and you.
Okay.
סרגי, אתה מדבר עברית?
Sergey, do you speak Hebrew? כן. אני מדבר עברית. כן. Yes, אני, me, מדבר עברית, speak Hebrew. ואתה.
גם אני מדבר עברית. Yes, I speak Hebrew too.
Okay, let's practice again. Ernest, אתה מדבר רוסית?
כן.
Do we need to translate the word רוסית? It's Russian. כן, גם אני מדבר רוסית. ארנסט, אתה מדבר אנגלית?
כן, אני מדבר אנגלית.
גם אני מדבר אנגלית. It's time to ask our moderator whether we have any questions.
No questions so far. We have lots of shaloms and boker tovs. And Cheryl from Yashar Kel just mentioned that you guys are speaking at perfect speed, so that's great.
Thank you very much
Thank
for
you
your
very much for the
support.
feedback.
So we keep up with the same speed now.
Good.
And if the speed is okay and everything is clear, so it's time to move to Hebrew alphabet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what?
But just remind for everybody that we are going to touch base regarding the letters of the Yod, Vav, and Aleph. And we also will write down the corresponding number of each letter. If you remember that each letter has a numeric value also.
Let's
Right.
remind our friends what we learned during the second lesson. So
Correct.
it's what?
Was the letter Vav, we were concentrating on the letter Aleph, and the letter Vav
Can we
is the
show the
combination.
screen? Yes, so we just zoom in. Okay, so we learned about Aleph. In order to learn about Aleph, we learned about Yud, and we learned about Vav. So between Aleph 1 and Vav 6, we have a gap of 4 letters. So we're going to fix the problem today.
Correct.
So we...
The 4 letters are Bet, Gimel, Dalet, and Hey.
Just a sec. Let's
So
show.
all together it will start as Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, Hey, Vav.
Okay.
And currently we will concentrate on Bet, Gimel, Dalet, and Hey.
Okay, Ernest, I don't want it to be too fast. Okay? We give you a few seconds to write down those letters. It's 4 letters. Bet is 2, Gimel is 3, Dalet 4, and Hey is 5. 4 letters we're going to use today and learn about them. And what I want to show also, because we learned about Aleph, I want to show this picture. And everyone knows this picture.
I would like to remind you that at least 3 of the letters plus the letter Aleph correspond to the 4 stages of the direct light.
Yeah.
Okay, please refer to Kabbalah books for beginners. You will find a lot of information about it.
All right. So let's move to the first letter, and the first letter today is...
Will be the second letter of the alphabet, and it's called the letter Bet.
Just a sec. It's written Bet or Vet. Ernest, I'm already confused. Do we call it Bet or Vet?
Sergey, you are the best teacher of Hebrew and Kabbalah in the whole world. How you can be confused? Be serious.
I am.
So, well, actually, both of them are correct. Because it depends on the other dot, which you put in the middle of the letter, and it's called Dagesh. Dagesh is a dot.
Can we show the screen? All right. So another dot, we're going to learn about another dot. Dot in the middle of the letter, we call it Dagesh. If you see Dagesh, so we always pronounce it as B, Bet. No Dagesh, we pronounce it as V.
Yeah. I would like actually just to mention that if we are talking about the dots, or what is called nekudot in Hebrew, okay, it's part of the tanta. Tanta is ta'amim, nekudot, tagin, otiyot. Just a reminder, we will talk about it down the road.
So Book of Zohar says that the entire world was created with the letter Bet. So can you read us what exactly Book of Zohar says?
Yes, because it is the light of the blessing, the light of mercy, called Or Chasadim, which is the temple of the light of wisdom. And Bet is the first letter of the Torah.
Okay, we want to show you now the first sentence of Book of Torah, which is...
What is written here is Bereshit bara Elohim et.
You know what? We're going to give you a few seconds to write it down if you can. If you cannot, you will get files and we will tell you how to reach our archive. Bereshit bara. The first bit. Bereshit bara. We use it twice. 2 other words starts with Aleph. We already learned about Aleph. So what else about Bet? What can we tell about Bet?
About Bet, we can really tell it's the whole creation is there. Just to see the structure of this letter Bet, it's like a combination of 3 letters of Vav. Now, since we have the letter Vav has the value of 6, so 3 times 6 multiply, it equals to 18. And 18, if you try to go by the Hebrew letters, it's called Yud Het. Yud has the value of 10, and Het has the value of 8. Altogether is 18. But in Hebrew, we will call it Chai. It's life.
Ernest, maybe it's better to show the picture,
Sure.
right? Because I have a feeling it was too fast. Let's zoom it out and show it like this. So again, letter Bet. It's a combination of 3 Vav, and Vav is 6. 6, 6, and 6. 3 times 6 is 18. Now we have a word. It's a word, Chai, which means life. So it's also 18. Chet and Yud, 10 and 8. So we can see, and we call it Gematria. We can see that Bet is Chai, the meaning of Bet.
And,
so how about vet? Can you give us example when we read this letter as vav? Oh, not vav,
V.
as V.
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 Of course. And all of our friends actually know this word very well. This word is chaver.
Please write it down.
Yes, or for the ladies, chavera. Just for example.
Okay, Ernest, as I promised, we're going to write sometimes, we're going to write in cursive, right?
Please.
Okay. Chaver. Chavera.
Correct.
Chaver, friend. Chavera, lady friend.
I would like really to remind that is the opportunity that every Hebrew words, they have 3 root letters. And we can see in a typical example of the 3 root letters that Het, Bet, and Reish. And if you remember the word Hibur, connection, these 3 letters actually they are forming the base for the connection. So Chaver is a friend, Chavera is a friend, lady, okay, and all between us, what we are connecting together by Hibur.
So you want to say that Het, Bet, Reish is also root.
Correct. They are
Root
the
of many words.
root letters of the word Hibur, Chevra, society, and a lot of other words that down the road we will study together. The next 2 letters for today, we are going to study a combination of 2 letters, Gimel and Dalet.
Okay, Ernest. Is that too fast again? So instead of learning about 1 letter, we start learning about 2 together.
It's correct, but don't forget that we are learning Kabbalistic Hebrew. And Kabbalistic Hebrew is a bit different than the regular standard Hebrew language. Reason being that we are going to the original and initial sources. And let's have a look what the book of the Zohar says about the letters of Gimel Dalet and what is the connection or combination
Let's
between
show
them.
Gimel Dalet first.
Please.
Okay, so we have no other choice. We have to learn about Gimel Dalet together.
So look at the picture and
that's
explain.
the way it looks like.
Sure.
Gimel Dalet. Cursive, Gimel, and Dalet.
Correct.
Okay? I hope you able to write it down. So, when Dalet, that's it. When Dalet and Gimel, something from Book of Zohar, came to Creator, I'm going to ask, create a word with me. Creator said, no, you have to stay together. You have another job to be done. And we can show you what kind of job is done by Gimel and Dalet.
Oh yes, definitely. We can explain this. Because the letter Gimel, if you try to see what is the explanation, it's called Gmul, benefit. That is the meaning of it. And the letter Dalet, in the left side, it's called Dalut, poverty.
Okay, Ernest, what can we see here? So I see Gimel
Yes.
is running after Dalet.
Correct, chasing.
Chasing
Yeah,
Dalet.
big time.
And trying to give some charity probably, right?
Let's say that.
What is that?
Yes, it's
Charity.
advantage and
And
disadvantage. Yeah.
Dalet
Yeah.
is running away.
So the meaning of it is the explanation is that the rich Gimel is running or chasing after the poor Dalet to give it a charity. Dalet is running away. It's from actually what is called the Busha or the Tzimtzum Aleph. Okay, from the Shin.
Why is it running away? I would run away myself.
Listen, when you are coming to the point, okay, that you are ashamed, okay, you will not be very, very visible. So that's the reason that, okay, that you are actually hiding or go to concealment or sit in the corner that nobody will see you. We understand, it's natural. But what is interesting is that the both qualities are working together in order to help each other and to complement each other. That's the most important part of it.
All right. Ernest. And how do we pronounce letters Gimel and Dalet?
Okay, very simple. Gimel is G and Dalet is D. That's all. Simple as this.
So let's give some examples.
Sure.
Okay, let's zoom it in. So we learn about Gimel and Dalet. The best example is
Gadol.
Gadol.
Okay. Once again, we can see at the frame. Okay, 3 root letters. The two one in the red is from the right side will be Gimel. The red letter in the middle is Dalet. The left letter in the frame, it's a black, it's called the Lamed. If we are going to have like 2 examples of words, so the first word, okay, it's called Gadol. Gadol, it's big or great. And Gadlut, it's a big state.
Okay, so let's repeat that. So first of all, we give you some time to write it down. Second of all, let's repeat. As you can see, Gimel Vedalet, they stay together here, Gadol. Do you remember the previous picture? Huh? Okay, they stay together here, Gimel and Dalet. Gadol means big. Gimel Dalet together. Gadlut, from Kabbalah lessons, we know what it is. Gadlut, it's a big state.
Correct.
Yes?
Correct.
Gadlut. And now I will write something in cursive. I will write Gadol.
Yeah.
Okay? Gadol.
Beautiful.
Oh, like this.
Gadol.
Gadol.
Yeah.
I hope everything is written down. And now it's another time to ask our moderator. Maybe we already have some questions.
We do.
Or maybe, yes. Or maybe it's
Okay.
too fast.
So, Edna from Kansas is asking if it's possible to enlarge the picture. That's first of all.
Okay, let's
If
enlarge
possible.
this one right away.
Some letters are too tiny to read.
Let's.
Okay, so I have 3 questions here. We'll see if we can get to them. I picked a few important ones. So Deborah from Oregon is asking, Nekuda and Dagesh, what's the difference? Because they're both dots. So what is the difference between them?
Okay, Ernest, can you answer this one?
It's exactly the same. We will study down the road when we are going to be more advanced a bit after we finish the alphabet. Okay, that will be the Nekuda is a dot. Dagesh is just a definition of a dot. Okay, that related to the Hebrew language. We will study down the road that we have Dagesh Kal, what is called the light dot, and later on we have the Dagesh Chazak, okay, what is called the heavy or the tough dot. But not for the moment. I would not like to confuse our students at the moment. Let's go through the alphabet and step by step, I promise you, you will know the Hebrew language better than the originals.
Okay, so you want to say Nekuda is a general dot.
Dot,
okay,
correct.
in general.
Correct.
Dagesh is a specific dot.
Specific to the Hebrew
specific
language.
purpose, specific meaning.
Correct.
Okay, anything else?
Yeah. Craig is asking, is the third part of Aleph sometimes a Daled instead of a second Yud?
Okay, I think we got that question after the second language. Second lesson. And Ernest, let's answer that question later on, okay?
Yes, sure.
Send a message. So, what
And
else?
another question?
And Jim from Washington is asking, what's the best way to learn the letters? Do we try to copy them like they appear when they are in the book?
What's the best one? It's individual, I think. Okay.
In our opinion, at least by personal experience, I can tell that if you are going to have the printed letters, just exactly the copy, exactly the way as they are. Okay, it's in every person has like a different, more convenient way to write. Okay, but once again, until we are following the rules that we are writing from right to left, just a reminder, in Hebrew we are writing from right to left. Okay, just the copy exactly the image of the letter. Okay, especially at this moment, I would suggest okay to go only for the printed letters, and down the road, okay, when we complete the printed letters, that we can see that within like 2-3 lessons we are going to complete them. We'll put a bit more effort on the cursive letters, so we will put everything together, including practice, training, conversation, and writing also. Okay?
All right. I think everything is clear with Dalet, Vig, and Gimel. And let's move to another one.
Yes, and the next letter, it will be the letter Hey. What is called? Hey, hey. You remember?
Letter Hey. We're gonna, okay, zoom the picture. I think it's visible now. Yeah, it's good enough. Letter Hey. The number of Hey in Gematria is 5. Hey, we have that kind of letter in Ukrainian Armenian, few other languages. In English, we don't have hey. Right?
It's the closest one is like H, like H. Okay. In
Yes.
Hungarian also, who is speaking Hungarian.
Yeah, don't be confused with,
No.
with hey. It's different. So just use a hey if you see that letter. It's not hey. It will be a different word. Okay, so the letter hey. Okay, so
let's try to enlarge it as
we
possible.
need to enlarge this one. So we will learn about the structures. Letter hey. Letter hey is Dalet. Starts with Dalet. Dalet means the poor humanity, a broken humanity. And then we have Yud. We learn about Yud. Yud means creator. Creator. In this word, just a second, let's highlight Yud. Is going down to this word, and this word is opposite to the spiritual one. That's why letter Yud in this word is flipped over, right?
Correct.
So if we add the letter Yud flipped over to the poor humanity, so what do we get? We get the light of Creator in a human heart. I want you to write down that, draw that picture somehow. Okay, again, that's the meaning of hey. So broken humanity and Creator in a heart of human.
Yep. Correct.
Now, hey, we see hey twice as in the name of Creator.
Correct.
Let's show
And
this.
the Yud, Hey, Vav, Hey. Correct.
And
Our brothers call it Yud, K, Vav, K.
We're gonna tell later on why do we call it K instead of hey.
Later we'll explain it later on.
Later on, okay? So not now. So you remember this is the name of Creator. And another picture, hey is also related to 4 stages of direct light. So we have hey, stage hey, as Bina, that's Bina, and this is Malchut. Okay? We're not running the lesson of Kabbalah, we just touch some Kabbalistic parts of Hebrew alphabet. That's what it is about hey. So now, Ernest, can you give us some examples how we use and what kind of words? Oops, let's enlarge this. Maybe it's too large. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. How do we pronounce hey?
Hey, it actually depends on the dots and depends on the combination, of the dots that we are using with different letters. If you would like to remind you also, okay, that when we studied the letter Aleph, or we studied the letter Vav, all the connection letters with the combination of different dots, it will show completely different. Okay, so we studied once the Patach, okay, will be A. Okay, with combination with Vav will be Va. Okay, it will be the combination with Hey, it will be Ha. Okay, so it will be consistent. And we can see actually that is a combination of the usage of the letter Hey in different combinations of words. So let's see the top word that we can see like on the screen right now. Okay, that is called Habore, the creator. Okay, that will be with the Patach underneath the red letter Hey. So it will be Habore, the creator. Okay? The second word we can see in the middle, it's called the word Hevdel. Hevdel is difference. So the meaning, the letter Hey, in the right side, the red letter, okay, with the 3 dots underneath. Okay, the 3 dots are called Segol, okay, and the expression will be He. So will be combination of Hevdel, He. Okay? And we can see another example. It will be the bottom word in the chart. Okay, the bottom word, the meaning is lehitraot. Okay, or the meaning of it is goodbye. And we can see the dot of the chirik under the letter hey. The red letter hey is the second one from the right. Okay, so it's called lehitraot. So what we can see that all the connection letters, like aleph, like vav, like hey, and other connection letters with different dots will be pronounced in a different way. Sergey, would you please repeat once again all the three words that we have with the different combinations?
Okay, habore. The first and the second lesson, we learned our first Kabbalistic sentence.
Correct.
Which is
Habore bara ratzon lekabel.
Habore bara ratzon lekabel. Creator, created, desire to receive.
Correct.
Here is Habore, creator. Havdel, we didn't learn about Havdel. Just write it down. Are we going to learn about this later on? Just it's good to have it in the list of our vocabulary.
Havdel is difference.
Havdel is a difference. Okay? Now, lihitraot. That's what we say by the end of the lesson. Lihitraot means goodbye. Lihitraot. We don't say lihitraot for now. It's not the end.
Sure.
But we're going to say it in a few minutes. Okay? So I give you a few seconds to write it down. Lihitraot. That second word which we use afterwards, shalom. Shalom we use as we want to say hello.
Oh, welcome. Yeah.
Or welcome. Lihitraot, we say goodbye.
Until the next time.
Until the next time. Another short break. Any other questions we have, Mayan?
No.
No other questions.
Okay, so
Okay,
no question,
so
no
let's
complaint.
show
Maybe
it.
now we are going to learn one more Kabbalistic sentence.
Just a second.
And
We're going to remind our friends about this one.
Sure.
Okay. Habore bara ratzon lekabel. I hope it's already written down with you.
Yes, so
Right.
just reminds that
And-
Habore bara ratzon lekabel means the creator created the desire to receive. Habore is the creator, bara created, ratzon desire, lekabel receive or to receive.
Now it's better, right? I hope it's written down with you already. Before we learn about the next sentence, we need to learn a few words which are, bigger. Oh, that's good. This is good. The first is aid. If you want to say nothing, you say aid in Hebrew. Like, Ernest, יש לך מיקרופון?
Yes.
יש לך
מחשב.
מחשב.
Computer? לא.
Computer. מחשב is computer.
Aid.
Yes, aid. I don't have.
I don't
aid. יש לך כסף?
It depends on the question,
Depends
on
on
the answer.
לי... Let's move to the next one. Next one is odd. Odd means more. Okay? If I want a more, I say odd.
Odd,
Give me odd.
Odd, sure.
Okay. So
Much
that's
more.
what I use if I want a more. And the last one is levad.
Levad. Oh, yeah.
Levad. Levad means alone.
So we have
We say
three
it's
words. Ein, it's nothing. Odd
is
is more. And levad is alone.
Ernest, אתה לבד?
לא, לא. אנחנו ביחד. We are together.
גם אני לא לבד. Which means I'm not alone as well. I'm not alone too. I ask Ernest, Ernest, are you alone? Ernest, אתה לבד?
לא, אנחנו ביחד.
אנחנו
No,
ביחד,
we
we are
are
together.
together.
גם אני לא לבד. So we learn about three words. Now let's move to the next sentence, which probably most of you already know. That's the first sentence of the book, very well-known book. The book is Shamati.
Yep.
Let's read it together. Ein od milvado.
Ein od milvado.
There is none else beside him.
So there is none else besides him.
Ein od milvado. We give you a few seconds to write the sentence down. Ein, oops.
Ein od milvado.
Od
Milvado.
milvado.
Okay, we can see here once again a combination. And in the right word from the right side, what is called ein, it's aleph, yud, and nun sofit, nun final. It's called ein. The middlest word is od. It's ein, vav, and dalit. Okay, what od? And milvado, besides him, it's mem, lamed, bet, dalit, vav. All together is ein, od, milvado. There is no else besides him.
Let's see what we have in the middle. Lamed bet dalet, which means levad,
Levad. Hello.
or the
Hello.
root again.
Yes.
We have the root levad.
Yeah, definitely. Just if we can recall for the previous slide, okay, we can see what is called the levad is the word alone. And once again, you can see a combination that the root letters always will be combined, okay, within the word. So in this case, milvado, the three root letters of lamed, bet, and dalet, okay, right to left, okay, levad or alone, it's actually combined together and always will remain within the main word.
So, Ernest, can you tell us what vav, which is O, with holam,
Correct.
means?
Okay, no,
Here.
beside him.
Milvado.
We can see once again, okay, as we remember and we studied, that vav is the connection letter. Okay, so it can be, this connection can be with different combinations. If it will be like milvadi, myself, milvadcha, yourself, but milvado, it's him.
Okay.
Okay?
So,
Yeah.
So you want to say vav,
Vav.
we use if we tell about him.
Him.
Right?
Correct.
Him.
Yes.
But you, me is different. Him is vav.
Vav, correct.
Idea. That's why milvado beside him. Okay? Ernest, I
Yes?
think this is okay for today. So we gave a lot of stuff to our friends.
I hope that the lesson went a reasonable way, and we really would like to, first of all, to suggest and appreciate for all the friends who has the opportunity to have another friend or somebody that lives close or able to connect with him, doesn't matter on which way, in order to practice what we are studying. It will be very, very recommended. Reason being, as you know, that every language, if you would like to study it, it's not only virtual or theoretical, you have to practice it. Same like driving, same like everything else. Okay, so if you have any friend or if you consider somebody that can be your best counterpart, that you feel very comfortable, okay, to be able to practice these words, these sentences, and everything that we are studying here, it will keep you all the time, first of all, connected in between yourself, and on top of it, it will be an excellent preparation for our Congress, okay, in July 12 to 14, okay, in St. Petersburg, okay, and definitely get ready more and more by studying Hebrew and understand all the friends and Rav and all the morning lessons together, and definitely easier. Try to actually to follow, okay, the best of all what you can when you are reading, for example, reading from the books, okay, during the morning lesson. Try to see if you are start to able to grasp or catch a few letters or words by hearing and by following the documentation and all the initial sources that we are going through.
Now, again, if you have any questions, comments, or any problems to access archive, so we want to give you this email address, the following email address. It's our great friend Martin.
Martin Corsol from Montreal.
Yep. So please write it down. It's bb.hebrewcourses@gmail.com. We didn't put .com. Please put it by yourself. So here's the email. Please send us your comments, questions,
And once again, thank you very much. תודה רבה, חברים יקרים, and להתראות.
תודה רבה, חברים, ולהתראות. See you next time. להתראות.
להתראות.